How are you?
Oh, what are you riding then?
Tiger 800.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big bike. That for you, can you handle it all right?
He was a lovely fella, and I don't think he meant anything by it, but I did have to smile. Being a woman on a motorbike, I've heard variations of that question loads of times over the years, and I expected it back then. I'm not sure I expected it now. And as for whether I can handle a big bike, I'm just getting ready because today I'm heading over to Revs Relics at Maltby near Rotherham. It's a popular bike cafe and motorcycle shop, but what really interests me is all the old bikes, signs, memorabilia and bits and pieces from years gone by. Because for me, a lot of this stuff takes me straight back to what motorcycling was like in the 70s and 80s. Back then, bikes were different, the gear was different, the roads were different, and being a biker somehow felt different too. So today isn't just about having a ride out and getting something to eat. I want to have a proper look around, see what memories it brings back. And on the way, I just want to talk a little bit about what it was actually like to be riding motorcycles back then. So let's head over to Revs Relics and take a bit of a ride back in time. Like a lot of today's older riders, I had a big gap in my riding career. I gave up riding in 1982 and concentrated on being a mum and trying to sort out my own business that I wanted to start. I never did pass my test back then, I just didn't bother taking it. I was more than happy with a 250cc motorbike. It wasn't a requirement then to take a test and ride a 250, and neither was a CBT. All that was needed was a provisional driving licence, which I think you paid £1 for and ordered it at the post office. We needed third-party insurance and a motorbike helmet, and that's how you were road legal, and it was good enough. It was good enough to get me to the original Sherburn Milk Bar, then along the A1 at night to Woodlands Cafe, which was pretty scary because it was dark, sometimes raining, and along a road that had no lights, and we'd finish up at the Redbeck near Wakefield, as it was never closed. Those heady days of the two-stroke engines and flying cows in the cafe with the lads. We'd buy a cup of tea, and we used to throw the little milk pots at each other across the cafe. Yes, I was a rebel back then. A major difference between then and now concerns accidents and treatment. The phrase adding insult to injury springs to mind. I was out riding on my Yamaha XS250, the 4-stroke, on a gorgeous summer day, and I'd been off exploring without a map, and I just kept riding and finding new areas to explore. For the most part of it, I just didn't know where I was. And it's true what they say about accidents happening on familiar roads. I'd literally just started to recognise the area. And I knew I was coming up to Big K. It was a real landmark in the area. It was Kellingley Pit, and the biggest deep coal mine in Europe at the time. At that point, as I realised where I was, a car pulled out from a side road to my right. My leg slammed between the tank and the rear quarter of the car. I had braked, but not quite enough or not quite quick enough. I hit the ground and rolled. My right knee had left an indentation in my bike tank, and as I felt the pain but realised I wasn't actually going to die, that was okay. I saw the car driving off ahead of me. I got up, hobbled a few paces, took off my helmet ready to launch it at the car's back window. I was so angry that they were driving away. Anyway, the woman stopped the car, got out and blamed me for pulling out of a side road, which I hadn't. I was on the main road and she was the one that pulled out. She blamed me for riding into her, and then I passed out. I woke up with a load of big police motorbikes all around me, or at least it seemed that way. I was so excited to see them. Just loved big bikes. Got taken to hospital by ambulance, and it ended up that I was just bruised with a tiny bit of gravel rash. Not bad for jeans and trainers. I came off really lucky. The irony, adding insult to injury, I received an itemised bill in the post from the hospital for bandages, sticky tape, etc., and it wasn't even my fault. The car driver did eventually pay it, and she was convicted on driving without due care and attention.
This is a bugger of a hill, isn't it? Conisborough's got lots of little hills. It's 2 miles away. Oh, dear me. Conisborough Castle up on the hill. I always seem to go past castles, don't I? There's a lot of castles around here. Isn't that beautiful? I believe it's still English heritage and you can go and visit. But it's very hilly. But not good camber when you're on a motorbike. Don't know about you guys, but I'll go somewhere that I've not been for absolutely ages, and I find myself going back over that same road, and I go on exactly the same road again that I've not been on. Like, normally I wouldn't go on that road, and then I'm back on it again and again and again. It's so weird. It's the same with this hill just coming up here. It's incredibly strange. Come on, go, 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 go. I think I do a lot of blinking when I'm annoyed. You see me do like big blinks. Oh no, please don't stop here. Nothing like a hill start on a huge hill. All these vales in the fields are just quintessentially English, aren't they? It's just so beautiful.
Getting ready to go out on my motorbike in 1976 was a pretty simple affair. The bike was parked outside my parents' house right underneath the living room window. I'd get out of bed and get dressed like normal, a pair of jeans, a t-shirt, some trainers, probably high-tech. On went my paddock jacket with Yamaha written across the back. It was nylon, it wasn't even anything fancy. Red, white and blue. Brilliant, I loved that jacket. Grab the bike keys and my black Boeri Sport helmet, walk out the house, open the gate, and that was it. I was ready. No armoured trousers, no motorbike boots, no special gloves, no back protector. I do remember I wanted a bell staff back then, and that was the only jacket that I knew about that was safer for on a motorbike. I don't remember any armoured gear at all. Looking back now, I think the helmet was probably the only proper bit of motorcycle safety equipment that I was wearing. But that's what we did. And there was something else I didn't have to think about either, and that was security. So the bike could sit there. It could just sit under my mum and dad's window ledge, outside, no cover over it, no great collection of locks and chains. You just parked it there. You go to bed on a night and you knew it were going to be there in the morning. If I did hear a noise, I'd go and have a look out the window, but generally, you were pretty safe there. And when you did want to go for a ride, all you did, you put the key in and off you went. Fast forward 50 years and getting ready for a ride is rather a different operation. Before I've even thought about starting the bike, I've got to get all the gear together, proper motorbike boots, armoured motorbike trousers with my D30 Ghost armour fitted inside, a proper motorbike jacket, the right gloves for the weather, and of course a proper helmet. I wouldn't dream of going out on a motorcycle now wearing trainers and an ordinary pair of jeans. The strange thing is, back in 1976, I don't remember giving it much thought. You were young, you got dressed, you got on your bike and you went out. Today, I'm far more conscious of what can happen if you come off, so putting the protective gear on is just simply a part of riding. But even when I'm finally dressed and ready, I still can't go anywhere, because first, you've got to actually liberate your motorbike. A cover, or locks, or chains, or disc lock, or both, whichever security you've got fitted. Everything has to be unlocked, removed and put somewhere before you can even wheel the bike out. And that's probably one of the biggest differences between riding then and riding now. In 1976, my entire getting ready routine was basically grab my jacket, my helmet and my keys, and off I went. We're undoubtedly much better protected today. Unfortunately, the bikes need to be much better protected as well. So perhaps that's the real difference. In 1976, getting ready for a ride took about 5 minutes. 50 years later, by the time I've got myself protected from the road and the motorbike protected from everybody else, I feel like I've already done half the journey. When I was riding motorbikes back then in the 70s and 80s, things were very different for women. There was no women's motorbike clothing. In fact, there wasn't a great deal for men either, and I didn't know another woman who rode. I know now that there were women out there doing it, but I certainly never came across them. One of the things I remember most was the look on people's faces when I pulled up somewhere and took my helmet off. They'd assumed I was a bloke, and then the helmet would come off and all this hair would fall down round my shoulders. The disbelief was actually quite cute, and if I'm honest, I still get a bit of a kick out of that now. I remember once getting pulled over for speeding. It was late at night and I'd had an argument with my boyfriend and I'd stormed off on the bike, probably going quite a bit faster than I should have been. The policeman stopped me and told me to take my helmet off. I did, and there I was. Hair falling down around my shoulders, tears streaming down my face and probably snot and everything. His whole expression changed. He asked me where I was going, why I was crying, and whether I realised I'd been going a bit fast. And through all the tears I said yeah. He was incredibly compassionate. He just said, take it as a warning lass, be careful and get yourself home, and I was really, really grateful. I'm not sure that would happen now. These days, I'm more likely to get a notice through the post inviting me on a speed awareness course. But the really wonderful change is seeing how many women ride now. Young women, older women, and women coming back to bikes after years away. There's proper clothing for us. There are communities of women who ride. And seeing women out there on their own bikes has become completely normal. And I do love that. Because back then, I felt like I was the only one. And now I know I never was. No, you're fine.
Smiles.
Yeah, go on, smile for me. You're right.
I love coming in.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice.
We do one for yourself.
Just me. Yeah, I've got a YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah. So what do you like here then? What's your favourite? Just atmosphere or food or both?
I can't really say.
Just feels.
The back end, you know.
Yeah.
Like it used to be. All the time back.
Yeah.
Young lad. Well, I thought to sit in there, you know, all we want to do is compare my bike, your bike. I've got so. Like to start out, we used to try it now.
Oh, lovely. Well, you're still getting out though, aren't you? That's the main thing. Yeah. Oh, you'll keep riding, love. I want to see what I want to eat now. I need a cold drink to start with, please.
Cold drinks. Somebody's just gone through. They're all in the fridge.
Oh, perfect. Check that for bacon butty. See you in a bit. I'm filming your bike now. Yeah. It's lovely. Is that one yours? Yours?
He's got a 500 Rebel.
Oh, nice.
I can't reach 4.
All right.
I can't reach 4 on that one, man.
Really? I nearly got one of them and I went and bought an old XJR 1300. That were all right. Muscle bikes are great, aren't they? It's beautiful, isn't it? Retro, but with all the modern...
Yeah,
Oh, have there?
there's 2 nicer ones if you look.
Oh. How are you?
What are you riding there?
Tiger 800.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big bike, that for you. Can you handle it all right?
I've just got rid of the Harley Davidson Electra Glide last week.
Never.
Yeah. So yeah, and I could ride that as well. There's lots more to see. There's another dining room with lots more memorabilia in it. There's more motorbikes. There's another area and there's an upstairs as well. So I'm not showing everything because I'd really love you to get on your bike and go and have a look for yourself. So if you've seen Shed and Buried, this is where Henry Cole came. Look at that, it's amazing. XJR 1300, just talking about one of them. That's a particularly nice model, SP, blue ones. Blue ones go faster apparently. It's a lovely Triumph, 4595. There's lots more bikes upstairs. This is Revs Relics at Maltby. They've got a garage and everything, loads of more bikes. So have a ride down, they do fantastic food. Bikes are great. It's a lovely, friendly atmosphere. And I can't recommend it highly enough. And they do bike and brew passport. Bonus. Get on the road.
Nearly went for it then, realised it's a 50. Gorgeous twisty road. Thanks for that tip, Cliff. Stone? I didn't know there was a Stone here. I used to live in Stone, but that was in Staffordshire. Oh, isn't that cute? Looks like a really short house, a short depot, but obviously not, it's on a hill. Thought they were real geese. Oh my god.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you in the next one.